some things, some life changes going on.
Yeah, and then my daughter turned 16 last week.
Mm.
So
Your kids
yeah.
are just so attractive. Like you just have
Thank you.
beautiful children.
Thank
Like
you.
it's crazy. Like
Thank you.
3 times.
It's like I just had it was so much going on trying to get his stuff situated, get her stuff situated. Baby, it was a lot. I said, okay, and then I had some work I had to finish up. I was like,
Mm.
Shay, I thought I was gonna be able to work this thing out and squeeze in some time, but girl, it was
When it
life was life.
mm-hmm. But the kiddos always come first. They are important.
Ooh, Chalet.
Mm.
What school get out for y'all?
Well, you said what's been going on with us?
Yeah, but yeah, when is y'all last day of school?
Child, I don't even know. I just know when I got to start paying for summer camp. That's what
Okay.
but I think it's like the second week of June or something.
Hmm.
I know it's the week before because my son's birthday is June 22nd, and he all bent out of shape. Mommy, why doesn't my birthday happen during school like everybody else?
Oh,
'Cause parents bring little stuff to school.
yeah.
Why I can't do that? So I'm like,
Hmm.
you do something fun in summer camp. That's what you do.
Right. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he just be tripping. But girl, I got to tell you about that daggone Love and Marriage DC podcast Sunday, girl.
How was it? Because that was gonna be definitely my next question.
A hot ghetto mess. It was so look, he talking about I hear you, my son.
Uh,
He talking
his
about
birthday,
nose kids is nosy. I know you better be in that bed.
baby. They can hear. They be knowing what's going on.
Go to bed. Okay, well, if you in the bed, you shouldn't hear me. Girl, why he talking to me from the top of my steps? This
Like he pays the bills in the
right.
house.
These tell you what. But it was a hot ghetto mess. But I had such a great time. I loved me and my mom went. My mom was dancing, girl. She was having a good old time. I said, okay, girl, you like one of the girls, okay?
I saw some of the clips, and baby, I saw them twerking, dropping it high. I said,
Yeah.
"Was this a club? Oh, what was going on?"
But I thought it was in the VIP. I was like, what I'm not about to do is buy VIP tickets for you, though. That's what I'm not about. Mm-mm. But it was so basically the Howard Theater, it's not really big way. So, you know, there's not a whole rack of seats to fill up. So Carlos was like the thing was sold out. It wasn't sold out, but it was enough people in there. But the top areas were reserved, I guess, for the cast and their family, like the VIP section or whatever. But Arena's family, child, they did not come to play. Okay. They was up there heckling the crowd, Ashley. People was booing Ashley. Yeah. It
But
was
it looked like they made up. So was that the case?
they did eventually. But I don't know if it's like a full makeup. I think they talked out their issues, and it was a struggle at first because people in the crowd kept on interfering. And so when people kept on interfering in the crowd, when they were trying, Carlos was like, okay, if you say one more, it was basically one lady that was on the left side talking a whole bunch of schmiggity schmack.
Mm-hmm.
They Carlos ended up telling her, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna have to get you out of here.
You have to put her out.
I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. And girl, Miss Wanda had the nerve to have her pressing curl in there.
Miss Wonder was there?
Yes.
What?
Girl. Well, you know she's friends with a content creator, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, she friends with a creator that I think lives in the DMV area somewhere. So she came up here, but I'm just like, why you come up here for that?
So
Like,
why do you think he didn't do that for the Huntsville women? Why he didn't have Kimmy, Tisha, and Mel like he did the DC girls?
Because wasn't nobody gonna be there to be seeing for Tisha and Kimmy.
Oh, you don't think the people would have showed up?
Hmm?
You don't think the people would have showed up?
I mean, I think they would have. They showed up for Mel by herself. So that venue was actually sold out because I was gonna get a ticket and go and just, fly out to Huntsville to just have the experience or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Out for real. Like
Wow.
he had to add more tickets. And when he added more tickets, that was sold out.
Hmm.
So for DC, you could buy a ticket up to the day, child.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I did
So,
see.
so they ain't got that kind of pull, Ashley and Arena? At least them two.
No.
Wow.
Mm-mm. Now Arena is cool. I like Arena. I love her family. Like her family is, and again, I have had a relationship with Arena as far as like when we did network marketing together. But outside everybody else, like no. And Arena has so many connections in the community. But Jamie was just really he is I don't want to say nothing bad about him because I like Jamie, but Jamie is very much so a get with. Like he wants to be seen so bad. It
Mm.
was very evident that he wants to be seen. He really thinks that he's a celebrity. I was like, wow. And he was like, yeah, the fans and this, that, and the third. Yeah, the fans wanted to take pictures and you and your sandals. Stop.
Not his sandals. Oh my.
Okay.
Okay. My God.
Girl, he had them Gucci flip flops on, girl. He had them stylish joints, okay?
Mm.
Yeah, and Clifton, he walked up to the stage, took his jacket off, like he was about to do something. I was like, okay.
What the world?
Yeah, they was up there acting like they was about to fight, girl. It was a mm-hmm. It was getting kind of hectic, okay?
So based off Huntsville, I'm sure he's gonna do the same thing with DC. He's gonna use this footage to probably put on a show, which further explains that Ashley is probably not going to leave the show.
He's not.
She's not, yeah. We
But
kind of figured that already, but I think this solidifies the fact that that girl ain't going nowhere. She ain't
that
going nowhere.
that's if the show get picked up again.
Oh,
But because he didn't solidify that. He was like, if we get another season, are you guys gonna watch?
oh,
I was like, oh, not if we get another season, but he said that all of his shows have been renewed.
right. He did that last year.
Yeah, so I'm like, Carlos, is you lying again? You got a little lying problem. I don't know what's going on, but I thought it was interesting when Quicksilver, he was off to the side, like I could see him, I could tell it was him, even though
Mm-hmm.
I could see that it was him over there. And Ashley, when she got up there, she just looked so uninterested. She was just like, ugh, stank face. Like, why am I up here with these hoes? I don't really F with them. And Arena and Joy were they were like cool, high fiving each
Right.
other there. And Ashley was just looking real stank. And so Jamie just hopped up on the stage at one point and took a mic and was talking. And he was like, Ashley, if you want another season, we gotta squash this shit. We gotta squash this.
Oh my
And it was like, here we go with the actors. Here we go.
God.
It's so fake. And like at that point, I kind of was with Ashley because I was like, okay, I don't. And here's the thing. In my heart of hearts, I don't think that Jamie and Arena think that they're acting. I think Arena is just genuinely just showing up as herself. I
Right.
think he has such a strong work ethic that he wants to put 100,000%
And everything.
into.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he studied reality TV and now he just, executing in his mind. But it's
Right.
like the way you talk about it, it's like you're telling us that you're acting.
Mm-hmm.
Or that you just doing the most just to keep the show going, not really just showing us your life like what we thought you should be doing.
So to a certain extent, I think all of them are kind of acting to a certain extent, across the board. They kind of are. But I think for DC, this is just my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew Ashley wasn't going nowhere because I think she want to be looked at as the top dog of the show. Like we already said, Monique left, so this gave her a chance for her to be like, "Oh, I could be the HBIC
Oh
over the show." And I think she got something to prove, and I don't think she want Joy to come in to ultimately try to take her spot. I can see Ashley kind of being that childish, still in that high school mentality of I'm not gonna let another woman come in here, you know, and have more clout than me and have more verbiage than me. So I can see her trying to stay there and piss on the rock to kind of mark her territory, and I feel like that'll be her reasoning for staying.
yeah, I also think I don't know if it's so much of that, but I think also Ashley thinks that she can say whatever she wants to people's husbands and they're supposed to somehow choose her over their husband when
Yeah.
she's not going to do that. It's like, girl, and then she doesn't accept the responsibility for what she does. Like she will, it's kind of like a throw a rock, hide your hand kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept
Yep.
referencing being a Scorpio as well. And I'm like, girl, are we trying to do the Melody Cherie thing? I don't,
Louise.
that's not, let's not do that. Okay. You're not Mel at all.
Mm-hmm.
Who would not act like this?
Yeah.
Now the throw your rock and hide your hand thing, I I don't think she's against doing something like that. But you doing a lot. You doing a whole lot. I don't know. But
Well,
yeah, up everybody hugging at the end or whatever.
yeah, I saw that. I said, "Oh, so they worked out their differences on the stage."
Girl.
Ooh, now got
But
it.
he kept calling them 3DC, like, the
Destiny Child.
Destiny's
Yeah,
Child. And he basically was letting them know, I need you guys so that we can keep this show going, because now you got Winter is gone, Sherelle and Alfred are gone.
yeah,
Oh, it's just like, all right, now we got to get it together.
yeah.
So
Well, speaking of getting it together, child, let's talk about this Huntsville. First, let me get my disclaimer. First of all, how y'all doing? We ain't spoke to nobody's. Y'all come on in the room. Y'all jump out in the comments. Tell me what y'all think of episode 1, 2 of Love and Messy Huntsville. Okay, Baby
yeah,
Barry is gone out the door. It is now Love and Messy Huntsville. We're
love.
gonna replace this M with something else besides marriage. So y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what y'all think. What y'all rating episodes 1 and 2? Secondly, y'all tell y'all something. Share my friend for real, y'all. Because baby, the way I'm so uninterested in watching this show and how I binge watched today to watch episode 1 and 2. But I'll say this, I can keep it a G and be real. I actually enjoyed both episodes. I really did go in thinking like, baby, this would be some Hot Mess Express. Here we go, talking about the same bull crap over and over again. Bringing Sonny and Mosey messy boots over here really did kind of add another dynamic.
Yeah.
I actually do feel like it added another dynamic to the show. We're gonna get deep into it, but let me give y'all my little overview.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I really almost kind of like the fact. I know y'all ain't gonna like this. Y'all can argue in the comments if y'all want to, child, even in the replay. I like the fact that Stormy is over here being the bone carrier. I'm not mad at it. Somebody had to take Tiffany's place. So Stormy said, baby, I'm going to the show so I can get the information from the horse's mouth. I ain't got to say I heard it through the grapevine. She got it straight from the source. So I'm not mad at Stormy being the Bone Collective. Kiki girl, you know I'm gonna wear you out. You know I'm gonna wear you out. But overall view, Frida, what's your overall from just episode 1 and 2? What are you thinking?
So far, so meh. You know what? I guess for me, I will say, I will admit, I will give it in a out of 10. I'll give
Mm-hmm.
it an 8 out
Yeah.
of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the switch up of the dynamics. I still see right through the holes of the let's pretend like we're holding Martell accountable.
Yeah.
That me off still. But
Mm-hmm.
love the addition of Sunny and Moses. I do.
Yeah.
And I like Sunny.
Okay,
Like,
so you're here for Sunny. Oh, friend. Okay.
I look cancer sister, okay? Because homegirl keeps it all the way 1,000, okay?
Is she keeping it 1,000?
She is. I've seen the interviews and she's
Okay.
energetic about what she did. She was like, listen, girl, we was not friends like that girl.
I feel like that's a cop out. I'm gonna have to read Sunny. I feel like it is a cop out. I feel like she fighting real hard in the air to prove like she wasn't wrong. Sunny, girl, you wrong.
Oh yeah, she's definitely wrong.
From
Definitely.
the rooter to the tutor, girl, you are wrong.
Yeah. She admits that she's wrong. She said, I admit that it looks weird. She said, but it's weird. And I guess we'll talk about it as it goes along. But I'm here for that. We weren't really friends. That's just like, because Destiny is very unlikable. So for her to, I mean, her energy, I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to run through like this happened in the episode. I think we just talk.
Right. I agree.
I believe with Sunny, this was a client talent situation that has to get somewhat close because of the nature of the relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like let's say you working with a client, you do your party plan and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to be close to the person a little bit so you can understand what they like, what they need, so you can basically bring the wedding to fruition that they're asking for, right? Mm-hmm. So you get close to a person to a certain extent. So as you're working with the bride, you like, oh, this bitch is bridezilla. But a good face on. I'm gonna ask the right questions. I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure that the end product looks great, because I don't want her attitude to be a reflection of my work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was kind of like one of those scenarios where, listen, I have to produce a show centered around you. Mind you, Sunny admitted that none of the other producers wanted to work with Destiny because Destiny had a bad attitude. That had something that Carlos King admitted.
Correct.
The production team said that Destiny was hard to work with. He was not willing to talk about her story. Destiny has lied several times, talking about 1 minute it's like, I can't talk about this because of my divorce, stipulations with my divorce. Actually, I never said I couldn't talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it because he keeps taking me to court. That I get. Okay, cool. Your ex to keep taking you to court, but get off the show.
Correct.
That you can't really give story because you didn't dive into anything else. And it seemed like she didn't want to bring Moses on the show. Moses, when he was talking, I watched the podcast today, the whole thing. He didn't say that he wasn't willing to come on the show. It was just it was a circumstance at that time. He was going through this a deal that he had going on where it didn't coincide with the timing of him recording for the show. But he was just like, that's just not his personality to be on TV like that, trying to be seen.
So what's different now?
That's his wife. And she probably was like, listen, I need you to be on here to stand up for me, kind of thing. And I can get that. But then I think even though I feel like he might have been willing to film for Destiny once or twice, I don't think he really wanted to.
So this is why I'm giving Sonny and Moses all of the signs. It's giving I want to be on TV. It's giving, which
Yeah.
ain't bad for Sonny for saying this if this how she really feels. But
Mm-hmm.
it's giving, girl, let me show you how you show up to work and work. Since you didn't know how to, let me show you how it's done. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's giving that. I feel like Sonny being loud and wrong by you over here overly talking about how he'll have 15 women, but yet and still you the chosen one. Are you? Because were you number 1 through 15 or were you 16? I ain't getting on nobody's public platform and boasting about how my now husband was cheating on my talent, friend, not friend, on her with 15 other women, and I got in the line to make myself number 16. Baby, I'm gonna need
Yeah.
Sonny to pipe down and stop doing all the neck roll when it comes down to Destiny, because baby, where you fall in line at? Like, I'm gonna need you to have several seats. And it is given, and I get what she's saying. You can't help you fall in love with, okay, got it, boom, and bam. So like the analogy you just gave with the bride and all of that, it's gonna look real strange if I'm helping Shay with her wedding, her and her dude call it off, and I'm with the dude 2 weeks later. That's weird. That means I've been eyeing your nigga.
Well, you know what? I feel like it's a catch-22 because it's like women act like it's just such a shortage of willing men out here that
Mm-hmm.
find a willing man that you got to hop at the chance, baby.
Yeah.
Like, but I just feel like I really do in my heart of hearts feel like this is very circumstantial. Like I feel like
Oh, of course.
I really do. I think that Sunny, everything checks out. She said the same thing over and over again. She's like, we have mutual acquaintances. We both are in St. Louis. I haven't been working on the show for over a year because obviously Destiny has been fired. So she didn't have any talent to work with on the show because everybody else obviously has producers.
Mm-hmm.
So she's doing her own thing. He's coming around coincidentally, Chad, I can't talk today, around her cousins and them. And she's seeing him, he's seeing her, he like her forehead, and he wanna go ahead see,
Baby, because the forehead is hitting,
and he
okay?
wanna read her thoughts, you know what I mean?
I
Um
want her to get some bangs like today.
uh, talking about Sunny forehead, but she is a beautiful woman. She's pretty. But I would love to see her with some bangs.
You
I'm
need
just
some bangs, baby. A swoop,
I
gone.
a little give a little treat to the forehead, just a little something.
Maybe a little piece of even baby hair to see if it'll help it out. Girl,
Little,
lay some edges down.
yeah, yeah. But she's a very pretty woman. She's well thought out, well spoken, well accomplished. But she's using the platform for what she's supposed to. Like she's been on these interviews talking about her web series, and people have actually watched her web series and said it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, she up here using the platform for what she's supposed to. But Destiny didn't do that. Destiny sat on here to trash her friend, not say anything about her own life, and
Mm-hmm.
make think she was all that in a bag of chips with Moses. And he was like, I hadn't talked to Destiny since January of 2023.
Yeah.
Like I think, and he seemed very adamant that I think he really did like Destiny. I think that he wanted attention from her. He wanted her to be around, and she wasn't trying to be around. I think Destiny was using him as well. Destiny is just a parasite. I haven't heard in any of these interviews or any of these stories that she's doing where she's done anything for anybody else. It's always about what somebody else can do for her. Who
Yeah.
has been there for her? Why this person got to talk about what they did for me? Why everybody doing shit for you? What have you done for me lately?
Ooh, child.
Girl, she's a hot mess. Just coupled with Destiny is and Kiki, just like Kiki, is full of shit. And
All of them.
I just think that this whole situation, while it is unfortunate, I'm not mad at Sunny.
You know what, Sonny? Oh, okay. Let me get a little piece of my. You know how they say building. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't even think I even lifted her up here before I tore it down. So here we go. Say this
Mm-hmm.
about Sonny because I will say something good about her. Y'all know I'm gonna give both sides. I'm gonna give y'all the left and the right. Okay. This is what I say about Sonny. Sonny also was given, baby. I want some cheering. I ain't never been not married before. Baby, this biological clock ain't ticking. It is knocking on this wooden door. He is here. He is fine. He ain't no children. Because she keep alluding to that. Do I want a friend or do I want somebody I can build wealth with? And it's like, I'm weighing my options. I'm going to go with the man. And I think it's giving, oh, son, it make you look a little desperate, boo-boo. It make it looks like you couldn't find a prospect in sight.
Mm.
Your algorithm kept showing the same man over and over again, so you think that he's the one, and he may not be the one, friend. That's all I'm saying. You know fans be watching. You talk about something at Macy's, and boom, here come a Macy's ad. And she's talking about I need a man, and boom, here come Moses. Oh, I need another man. Boom, here come Moses again. She's like, Lord, you hear me. It must be Moses. What
Not your algorithm.
the algorithm? This is what it's doing. Like it's
Yeah.
working. So that's what it's giving. How to the ever with Sonny, because I feel like I said in the beginning, for those who missed it, I do appreciate the Sonny and Moses being added because I do think it gives a different dynamic to the show. I ain't
I-
even not mad at the dynamic that it's going to give. And I love a person, because y'all know how I feel. Baby, stand in your mess. If you're going to be 10 toes wrong in it, stand 10 toes wrong in what you're doing.
all the way.
But she ain't backing down.
Nope.
She's standing in it. She dealing with it and all of that. Now, speaking on 10 toes, Miss Kiki, baby, this whole scene gave let me go kiss the ring so I can get back in good graces. I honestly feel like we will not see Kiki any more than maybe 3 or 4 episodes. I would be shocked if we would get to see her for an entire season.
Yeah.
And pretty much Mel have already gave you your walking papers, so there's that. You not filming and you don't like your cousin, so not gonna film with her. Only person you have left is Stormy, and Stormy is kind of side eye you in a certain way as well. So I don't see Kiki having any longevity in this show. And I think Kiki have messed herself up, which I've been saying from the beginning.
Yeah.
I've been saying it. You win against the person who can always bring you back in. You don't cross out friends because friends come and go. Your family gonna be there, girl.
Here's the thing. I get the family situation or whatever. I think that Kiki and Tisha have had a long standing issue with each other.
Correct.
I think that Tisha want to be dominant. Kiki wants to be dominant. They are both fighting for who got the biggest titties. You know, it's too much. You know what I mean? And I think that
Right.
get along because they are constantly bumping heads and trying to be top dog.
Mm-hmm.
Is just very, I don't know if it's the previous substance abuse or whatever, but Kiki is very she got a little she's a lying liar. She's a
She's a
lying.
liar. She's a
Yeah,
liar.
I knew that Kiki was a liar when she was doing live after live after live. I was like, remember when I used to be like, that girl Kiki is live again, girl? Who's she talking to?
Right.
I was like, I said, girl, so and so doing an interview with Kiki. And it got to the point where I said, everybody, please stop interviewing Kiki. Like, for
Yeah.
real.
Mm-hmm.
Stop interviewing her ass, because she is not talking about nothing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And all will be revealed. All will be revealed. Girl, what the hell? Where is it at?
But we still ain't saw the light, Caroline. I'm waiting for the light. Please bring it to fruition. Baby, did you still at the Home Depot or no? Can we tie up some loose ends?
It's the answers at Magic Kingdom. Because it's magic,
Hey,
not delicious. What you talking about, girl?
what are we doing?
It's,
Yeah.
was that your car that was speeding out of the parking lot?
Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
was you and the purple nurple lipstick and the purple everything because you love purple. And what were you doing?
Yeah, yeah, Brand.
Oh, and my mama called the blogger. Why would your mother, of all the 11,000 people in your family that she could call and vent to, she gonna
Correct. But and here's the thing, like you were saying, because we kept like, girl, who you talking to now? Why are you doing another interview?
yeah,
Even if the leakage did not come out, you were still talking too much. Even if that whole situation would have never happened, you're still talking too much and telling too
yeah,
much. What do the people have to look forward to the show?
right,
And let me go with my girl Law, because me and Law was men will baby. We was fighting for our lives last season about the Kiki thing, and she said I never got the Kiki hype. She was always long-winded, double talked in a circle. People only ate it up because of her dislike for Tisha. I was saying it all along, and here y'all go, baby. Y'all done dropped Kiki like a bad habit.
girl. I've been dropped Kiki.
Dropped her.
I was trying to understand her at one point, but Kiki is very easily understand. Like I can't, and I'm unapologetic about it. It's too much.
Yeah,
Talks.
that's why I said even if the blogger thing did not happen, it was going to happen regardless because you kept talking.
She talked too much.
You talk too much about nothing at that. You ain't even saying nothing of substance. You just talking. You get loud. Your internet ain't never working. It be too much, girl. Like, what are we doing? But it definitely gave to me. Y'all drop down in the comments and you let me know, Shay. Let me come and kiss the ring type thing. Let me call you out, Mel, by saying, "Oh, I didn't know you and Tisha weren't cool, girl. Yes, you did.
Girl.
Yes, you did, Mel. Like, Mel, come on now. Let's not play these games. You was there when she got baptized with the water. So we're not gonna make it seem like you did not know that. When y'all met up again for you to drug test her, y'all talked about Tisha again. When
Girl.
y'all met up in her bedroom so you can secretly get snuck into the back door of the Houston house, you talked about Tisha then, so Mel, I'm gonna have to call you out, girl.
Yeah.
You knew.
She said that she didn't know that her and Tisha wasn't getting along.
Yeah, she said that to Kiki when they was at the dance studio.
I thought she said she talked about too much about her and Tisha's relationship and this, that, and the third, and she wanted her to talk more about her, overcoming her addiction and stuff like that.
She did say, I thought you was gonna talk more about this, but I didn't know that y'all weren't
I
was it
thought
cool?
I didn't know that you were gonna, really harp on this, you and Tisha's relationship and this, that, and the third. That's not what I thought that you came on here to do. I didn't think that I didn't remember her saying that she didn't know that their relationship was in turmoil. I thought she was representing how she was disappointed that Kiki leaned into that so much versus talking about all the other things that her and Mel had obviously discussed behind the scenes of how she was going to, I guess, be positive and produce something for herself from the show.
Right. Which she did say those things, but she also brought up that, yeah, I didn't know this was that because, and they showed the flashback of her saying, hey, I think you need to go talk to Nell so you can get in and y'all have a conversation.
Right.
So, and that's what she also leaned into. I took a lot of hits for you because people thinking that I was bringing you on the show to be to get at Tisha, and
Mm.
that's when she made that line, saying that line by saying, I didn't even know that y'all had a problem, still had a problem, however she ended up wording it. But I'm like,
Oh, maybe she was talking about in the beginning, like she didn't know that they weren't getting along like that in the beginning, and she learned so much as as Kiki got on the show.
and
Child,
that could be it. I don't know.
you know that they ain't getting along, girl. Let's not.
Right. Right. That's the thing. But Kiki, girl, good child. I hope you just picked up your check on your way out the door because I don't know what to tell you, friend. I don't
Girl,
know what to say. I don't know how you bounce back from this. Like the groveling didn't work with Mel. Um, it may work over there with Miss Letitia. I don't know.
it ain't. But Mel basically said, "Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay, you will not be back on this show getting $2,500 an episode. Okay."
Yeah, see, she messed up.
You will take your tail on somewhere else, and we will bid you adieu. But
Yeah.
were all I was seeing people in some group saying that Mel dismisses people too much. I think that people that have a problem with people getting rid of people that are trifling, you don't know how to set boundaries in your life. Mel had, mind you, Kiki sat up there and blasted Mel behind the scenes with said blogger. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
told the whole season of the show
So
to,
yeah.
and this is Mel. Mel said, "This is how I feed my kids."
Mm-hmm.
Then somebody that would sit there and throw their mother under the bus like that, girl,
Right.
I'm because you is lying to my face, and you will
Correct.
go so far to the depths of the earth to lie that you would lie on your mother. I
Yeah.
would never lie on my mother like that. You
Correct. And I think for Kiki, you should have stood in it again. Like she kind of tiptoed in, and I was feeling some type of way. That girl, you should have stood in it. Girl, I was mad at you. So because I was mad, yep, I went over there and stood in it, girl. Both of y'all, girl, what she gonna do? Whoop you? Like, what are we doing? Have the conversation. But I get where Mel was coming from, which was, girl, 6 months went by. If this would never happen, I would never not known that this
exactly.
was doing. So for me, I don't see her as dismissing Kiki so quickly. I think it really is the fact that you've been playing me in my face.
Yeah, for sure, for
And
sure.
right, I'm thinking we cool and building something, and you going behind the scenes, telling scenes, and then talking about me in the process. So I think when trust is broken, I think it's one of them things where, girl, you ain't got to stab me 2 times. I felt it the first time. We can move on and go on about our business. I got it the first time. So I'm not mad at Mel for keeping a distance with them, but here you go again to where this Finnegrady look bad because look who's talking and starting to build at least a working relationship. Mel and Letitia.
Yep.
And girl, you did all of this when you get your cousin for them to be over there eating crackers and sipping on tea.
Well, I don't even think that Mel and Tisha are like friends. I think that's
Oh,
just,
I definitely don't think. That's why I said a working relationship.
yeah.
They're building a working relationship.
Yep. And Kiki, you just, I don't know what you like. Kiki was saying, I always wanted to get into acting and doing this. This ain't acting. This is showing your real life, sis. It's the
Yeah,
wrong. You need to go tap Tyler Perry on the shoulder if you talking about some acting.
yeah. I
I
think. It,
Kiki don't know what she want to do. Kiki just, I think Mel is. I think Mel was hanging her hat on the Kiki that she knew when she was younger.
mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? Like everybody talked about how Kiki was so fly. She used to wear heels to work. She was
Yeah.
a star like professor. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because Kiki and Tisha are older than Mel. I think only by like 3 or 4 years or whatever, but still, because I think Mel is my age and I'm older than Mel. So I will be 39 in July. So Mel will be 39 in November.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kiki is older than, or is Tisha older than Kiki?
Kiki older than Tisha.
She's older than Tisha. Okay.
Mhm.
So Tisha is, I believe Tisha is 42 or 43. So I guess Kiki older than that. So Mel kind of looked up to Kiki. That's
Mm-hmm.
right, because it's got to be like a 4 year gap or something. Because Kiki was teaching when Mel was sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, getting to the point, Mel looked up to her. Also, they share a best friend. Dwania, which is Mel's best friend, is also Kiki's best friend. So I
Mm-hmm.
think they've had commonalities for quite some time where Mel knows Kiki well enough to be like to give her some grace. She paid for her ticket back home from Houston because
Yeah.
she didn't have the funds to get on the plane herself to get back home. So Mel was like, any person. That's just like me and you. If you mad at me and I'm like, girl, I ain't got it to get home, and you
Mm-hmm.
my trip home and I don't tell you on this whole plane ride what the hell my problem is with you. Get
Right.
plane and I'm blasting you on Mad Day. You'll be like, girl, I know you fucking lying. I just paid for your ass to get on my damn Southwest mile.
Right.
And this how you treat me?
And I feel like, first of all, Kiki, why you going and you ain't got no funds? I want you to sit at home.
Girl.
That's what I want you to do. Now
Mm.
you will sit at home. I
Cause
want you to go on the Indeed and go find you a job at the nearest community college and go back to teaching.
she can with her issues.
Like, I need you to get your life together. I think that, girl, being over here on TV, baby, that ship has sailed. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's get back into the reality of real life and not reality TV,
Mm-hmm.
and get your life back on track. I think that you wanted this TV show so bad that you lost it at all costs to where you have no way to, I ain't gonna say no way, but it looks like a hard way to rebound to
Yeah.
get back, especially over here on. Now you can go try it somewhere else, but baby, I think you cashed out. You're messed up.
But what is she gonna show? What does anybody want to see from her though?
And then that's that. You spent your whole time fighting with your cousin. Okay, that was cute for a little while, but okay, now what?
And I think that was a bad way to go. I think that
I've been saying,
should have done was been neutral
yep,
and humbled herself. I would have liked to see Kiki meeting with AA groups or
yep,
whatever people about her addiction. I would have liked to see her apologize to Tisha and say, hey, you know what? I appreciate everything you did for me when I was going through a rough time. And this, that, and the third. And then every time Mel would have asked her a question, I would have been like, you know what, Mel, you know you my girl, but you better go ask my cousin because I ain't playing them games. I would
thank you,
see her do something like that.
thank
Be
you.
Mel's friend, but be neutral enough where you don't and make sure Tisha understands. Listen, I'm not about to be over there defending you every 5 minutes with them. Y'all deal
Mhm.
with together and leave me out of it.
Yep,
You
and that's exactly what she could have done.
yeah.
And yeah, I've been on this side from the beginning, but the people didn't want to hear me, child. The people was mad at me because I'm like, Kiki, you're doing it wrong, but the people was mad. And here you are, like I'm saying, now Tisha and Melody over there kicking in each other's face.
Mm-hmm.
And you sit on your couch watching them. Like you did it wrong. Whoever told you to do this, baby, you need to be mad at them. You
Very.
need to be mad because baby Tisha's still over here collecting a check. Like the people love to say, she a part of the core six. Whether she screws you in or out the deal, regardless, whatever the case may be, baby, she on TV. You ain't. You trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
You should have played it smart, and you did not. Not even a little bit. And here you are having to walk away with your head tucked between your tail, trying to figure out how you gonna get back on this show. Because after you finish talking to Stormy, now what?
Stormy ain't pressed for Kiki to be on this show because what she
That too.
gonna do with Kiki? What is Kiki? Let's just be realistic. What is Kiki really gonna provide for the storyline?
Correct. There's nothing she can do. Like I said, Melon already said, "Girl, thank you, goodbye." Pick
Mm-mm.
up your last check on your way out the door.
Frederick Phillips said a professor at Job Corps. I don't know if that's that. I think that's either funny or a very good, actually a very good suggestion.
A little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
A little bit of both, and I think that that's what I would. If you was listening, Kiki girl, and I know you probably are, because you be all over the blogs, okay. However, girl, just go on Indeed, get off the TVs, go to Indeed, find you a job at your nearest community college somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to go back and get a traditional 9 to 5 job, won't you go ahead and do the things you keep talking about? Start your nonprofit. Write the book, for God's sake. Like, start doing some freaking speaking engagements. Come on, girl.
Girl, she says she's wanted to do all these things and she's done these things, but where I don't see you doing it.
Correct.
Doing it. Like you have all I see you doing is sweating in your house and wearing purple tragic things and going and arguing with people over silly shit and telling everybody you the smartest person in the room, but you act like,
Correct. Yeah.
I don't know.
Kiki girl.
Mel basically did you see what Lawson Blair said? Said, yep, I agree. She took the bait from the producer, probably Sunny.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Did.
Not Sunny, child.
Sonny said no bad about it. She said no bad about it. For camera time instead of carving out her own narrative. I agree. I agree. You messed up big time. Girl, ain't no way I'm over here finna ready to go in on a nigga I know you ain't leaving. Baby, I'm not finna waste my screen time on this.
Heck no. No. I just think that I really think that Kiki overall she screwed herself. She really did. Screwed herself, and it's no way to come back from her situation. You're not going to be able to come back on the show and really add anything.
Nope, she is.
The
This is done deal.
Left the show that could honestly come back and really contribute is Tiffany.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She can take Slaw with her job search. Child, because after that, listen, her man done been convicted, honey. She gonna need to go on find her a job.
Who been convicted?
Girl, they said Martell got probation and over that revenge peace stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's appealing it and he taking it, wasting these people's good time, having a good old time, having them get a jury and all this for him.
Oh Lord, okay.
Listen, I would hate to be the person to have to take off work and be on this daggone jury.
So speaking of Martell and his Delulu,
Mm.
it's so funny how he conveniently wanted to leave out the fact that he did not text a picture. I think his mama and Martell are wanting to get hung up over the fact that this happened a year or two or whatever ago. The fact still remains, sir and ma'am, that you sent it. I don't know if you did it 5 years ago. Do you not see what's going on with Diddy now? Do you not see what's going on with R. Kelly, Bill Cosby? Stuff happened 30 years ago. Baby, they in jail over it today. So you bringing up what you did yesteryear means absolutely nothing when the truth of the matter is that you still did something that was A, disrespectful. Let's start there. And then B, considered against the law.
You
It
know,
don't matter, sir.
Michelob Marlene and minuscule brain Martell, her husband. I mean her son, because she act like he her damn husband.
Mm-hmm.
Those two having a conversation is like watching two hamsters fight on the wheel. Ridiculous. Anything that Martell does, Marlene is just like, oh, you's a good son. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
son, I love you, son. You's a good man, Savannah. Oh my God. No.
Mm-hmm. Why they
Marlene,
want to beat my baby up?
I
Girl.
don't think you know your kids at all. I really don't.
Yeah.
Marlene is delusional. I think that Marlene was partying it up, drinking it up, smoking it up, and
Mm-hmm.
mother was pretty much the one that was there for them. Marlene was at work trying to make ends meet because neither one Eddie stuck around. And
Mm-hmm.
Martell, I think he kind of resents Marlene for that.
Yeah.
He does. I think that he resents her somewhat. And I think that he feels like she owes him to have his back because he bought her a house and, you know,
Correct.
slightly did something right in life when he was with Mel and he was on top of the world and he was able to provide for her. So since he feels like he's done more for her than she did for him when he was little. She got to have this blind loyalty to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Marlene, this is your son.
Yeah.
You are contributing, whether you believe it or not, to the downfall of his life.
Mm-hmm.
To sit this fool down and not Marceau and Maurice, because we know that was some bullshit. Somebody needs to sit him down and tell him, you are fucked.
Well, here's the thing. Because even with Miss Virginia Slim Marlene, I feel like she's a lot of the problem. Now I know we can raise our kids to go do whatever they want to do, baby. Shay.
Mm.
They gonna do whatever you can do your best, but hey, whatever. But
Not
the key,
Slims.
baby, you look like she smoked them Virginia Slims,
No,
okay?
them Virginia Slims, honey. Those is the bougie cigarettes. Okay.
You don't think she doing the Virginia Slims?
Child, when I used to work at CVS, oh yeah, it was the expensive joints. They was yeah, that them the ones right there. Them the ones right there. Make a
This
love with Virginia Slim. She looking real bougie and ate up. Okay.
okay, them part. But I think that, for her to keep saying, "Oh, you're so good," and you was a good husband, and oh yeah, you made a mistake, but you owned up to it. The nigga keep making the same mistake. Like we
Right.
get make a mistake, you learn from and push on. Baby, they are divorced because he wouldn't stop making said mistakes. Merlene, baby, be a mama for God's sake. And stand in it. Nobody is saying you got to beat your son down because that's her child at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
We get it, got it, understood.
Hey, Miss Black Titanic, thank you so much for watching us.
Black Titanic, shout out to Black Titanic.
But I just feel like with Martell, he has literally nobody around him holding him accountable, and it's really, I don't know how people don't see that is a huge problem, and he is
Correct.
spiraling further and further out of control because people are sitting there acting like the stuff that he does is normal.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Who said stop insulting hamster, Shay?
Somebody's mama.
My bad. But yeah, like that conversation with Maurice and Marceau. First of all, y'all standing there talking to him, acting like y'all are over here to give him some correction, right? First of all, Maurice and Marceau, y'all have no story. We already see so far this season, you have absolutely nothing to talk about. You over here, the brothers, they're happy and they're singing and they're colored over here, being the bone collectors. Then you got your wives over here being the damn tea palettes, listening to Sunny. So it's like, what are y'all doing on your own? What's going on in now? Granted, it's only episode 2, but I would have liked to see something that y'all are actually doing individually, not y'all going and getting in everybody else's business.
Correct.
Seem like y'all about to be doing all season. Kimmy and her witch hands about to be, and what I'm saying is, And Sonny, you had to know that was a problem. Kimmy, you and your fingers, get out of here, okay? Get out of here, Kimmy, because we don't care. We don't care. Point in the other direction to the exit, because nobody gives a shit about your opinion.
I think. Okay. So here we go. Marceau and Maurice. I really, y'all really get on my nerves. Y'all really do. They really, and y'all like me some Marceau. I think Marceau is funny. I feel like he's one of the biggest trolls, and the people who take Marceau serious, please stop. However, please stop taking him serious. But I do think that I'm not mad at them for having a conversation with him because it is one of them things. It don't matter what you do, you're going to be looked at as the bad guy regardless because you are the bad guy. And you keep doing stuff that keep putting you deeper and deeper into a hole. Let it go. Come on, Elsa. Leave it alone. Let it go. And you going too far. You going to do this interview with Tasha K to prove whatever it was that you was trying to prove. It didn't work. You pulled another Kiki. It's falling on deaf ears. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody gonna want to see it because your actions are speaking louder than your words. And if you had all of this stuff you say Mel did, produce the receipts. I'm gonna have to treat you like I treat everybody else when it comes to Marceau Chief. Baby, you're gonna have to produce some receipts. If you want the people to get off Mel's side on your side, then come out with it.
Here's my thing. Why are you so hell bent on proving to everybody that Mel cheated on you? Who gives a shit?
I wish you've done it for 8 years after marriage. Like, sir.
I wish she cheated on you, and I hope she cheated on you with a basketball player. And I hope she did it in your bed. I hope she recorded it, and I hope he put it in her butt, and I hope he put it there, and I hope he skeeted on your pillow and you laid on.
Oh, okay, all right.
All of that, okay? Don't nobody give a damn.
Don't nobody care.
Stop. We don't care, okay? Stop. At this point, we would be happy if she cheated on you. It will almost be deserved. Not almost, it would be. You had a full-on relationship.
Yeah.
Right? You said she wasn't a side chick. She was my woman.
She was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She was my girlfriend.
The bottom line with Martell is this motherfucker thinks that it is okay. He is mad that Mel didn't stick around and allow him to do this. He's like, even now in the conversation with his mama, why was she, and then why you telling people? Why domestic violence? Why would you go into, why there's a cause and an effect? Why would you send her a picture of a video thinking that she's not going to remember that it's you and your dog and you think that she's supposed to just be okay that you threatening to put this out here in the public?
Correct.
Crazy. You're so hell bent on making her look crazy that you are driving yourself crazy. It's
Martell to me is another one. Baby, you loud and wrong. You going too far and you staying way too long. Like, you doing too much. Here's the thing. Martell needs to get off the show. And along with Law, she said, and why are Kimmy and Maurice still on the show? And take them with you. When Martell leaves, grab Kimmy and Maurice by the hand and y'all all walk out the door together, okay? And y'all pick up y'all check like Kiki did, walk it out the door. And we'll see y'all next season. We'll see how it go from there. Yeah. I think that Martell don't have anything to really talk about outside of
Melody.
The Melody situation. And honestly, let me say this. A lot of people won't like this, but I'll say it anyway. I think both of them probably will take a big chunk out of their storyline if one is removed. That's reality. It's going to take a big chunk out. Now, that doesn't mean that Melody can't bounce back, because I know how the millimeters want to be. silly for no reason. I'm not saying that she won't be able to bounce back and won't have a storyline, but I am saying it will take a big chunk out of it because that's the majority of what she's talking about, the downfall of their relationship.
It would just turn into everybody else on the cast hating on her and talking about her fans, because that's what it's kind of shifted to this season.
And
It's
I was gonna bring that up too, and I was like, "Whoa, wow, they're really coming after the millimeters this season." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, wow."
you know what it
And
is.
it's a free for all, so whatever.
I think honestly they're hating on Melody's fan base because I saw earlier where one content creator kind of alluded to Melody's fan base is basically going to stop her bag because networks don't want to deal with her because
Mm.
her fan base is doing the most by suing networks and whatever the case may. I don't know nothing about any of that, but here's my thing. Y'all are full of shit. Mel gets deals left and right. Mel has been in movies. I just think that some people just say stuff just to hear themselves talk. There is nothing that any fan base could do that could hurt somebody, because if that was the case, Beyonce wouldn't be a superstar. Neither would, who else got a crazy fan base?
Rihanna, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, all of them. They wouldn't be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go by people and their fan bases acting crazy because they. So the reality is they're just mad that the millimeters, mind you, the millimeters got money. It seemed like most of them they got the coins. Okay, they got the coins to do what they wants to do. So they're just mad because nobody is supporting them. So y'all, what y'all fan base is doing? Why are you so hell bent on worrying about somebody else's fan base? Mimosas with Melody was not cheap. I think them tickets was like $300 to $400, and
Mm.
packed. Okay, so I think that all the rest of the cast is just hating. Stormy over here paying for comments, in my opinion. Alleged
Ooh.
Stormy paying for comments. She pays for ads every 5 minutes. She's paying for people to boost her self-esteem. That's what it is, because she needs
Ooh.
a certain way. Um, because ain't no way every single comment on your page is positive. It's a bunch of trolls, and some of the pages are fake.
Ooh.
It's like, girl, you are over here really working these streaming farms on TikTok. I'm like, this is whack and crazy. But getting to the point, because I done reared off the damn path about. The bottom line is these people are jealous of Melody's fan base because her fan base supports her emotionally and financially, and they're not getting any of that. The doors are not, barreling down at Black because
Uh-oh.
supporting the Scots. Nobody is pressing for Marceau to come and build a project for them. Because people have said that the man will start a project and not finish it. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to be mad at yourself, right? Melody has repeat customers because she gives good customer service. How are you treating the people that you are providing services to?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Mel is
Yeah.
out these classes where she's teaching people how to make money, and those people rave about Mel in those classes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest picture for them, all of them are hating because every single thing that woman touches, no matter how mad you get at her, whatever she touches, it turns to gold. She does everything that she does or puts her name on or says she's going to do. She does it to the max, and they can't stand it.
Yeah.
They can't.
Yeah. I was shocked. I was like, wait, are they finna make this a storyline talking about a fan base? Let it go. Abort quickly. I think that this should not be a storyline talking about somebody's fan base. Moreover, because the fan base outside of YouTube, of course, they can sound off, but they can't own the show. And I think because they have no way to kind of fight back about it, leave it alone. None of the fans are on the show. None of the fans are producers. None of the fans are none of these things. So bringing them up as a storyline is crazy to me. Like, drop
Yep.
it, let it go, abort quickly, get out of there with it.
Because my thing is, if you, Marceau and Maurice, you supposed to be holding Martell accountable, but you ain't bring up the picture. You didn't say, why would you text her that, man?
In the picture, correct.
Why you do that? You talking about some, you're trying to prove something to a fan base that is crazy. I don't know what they're talking about. And then you're trying to make change somebody's mind, talking about Mel that doesn't take accountability for anything. Well, riddle me this, missing teeth, Maurice, or
Ooh.
baby shark teeth, Maurice, or Marceau. What should Mel take accountability for? I'll wait. I want to know, what should she be accountable for?
Yeah.
Cause y'all just be saying stuff and pumping it out your ass. Now,
And that's why I'm gonna go, baby. I'm gonna hold everybody feet to the fire. I'm gonna say the same thing across the board for everybody. Baby, produce the receipts. If
yeah.
I'm tired of hearing I know, I see, baby. Y'all see how Mel is producing the receipts? Once y'all fall in line and produce the receipts,
Yeah.
and show and prove. Other than that, I don't want to hear the woulda, shoulda, couldas in the maybes and I thought, and look at this. I don't want to hear it because it don't matter. And more importantly, the one thing y'all don't want to happen, that's why y'all pushing her fan base up higher and higher and higher, and it keep growing more and more and more, because it's like y'all are lying. Y'all have nothing to prove to show that this girl is doing any of the things, let alone half of the things that y'all are accusing her of, especially with her ex-husband.
Right.
Come on. And I think it's easy to say, and here's my thing. If you're going to bring up the fan base, let me say this, have the receipts to go with it. Show that, say, hey, this is a millimeter. This what they coming over here in my comments saying and doing. And I ain't saying nothing to nobody. Like, and show that this is what's going on. If you're not gonna do it, y'all know me. If you ain't gonna stand 10 toes down, then shut up. Let's not talk about it.
Then shut up.
That's not tiptoe around the situation. Be in or get out. One or the other.
They just hating. Somebody commented and said, mimosas with Melody tickets were $3.99. Most people flew into Atlanta. A lot of money was spent. I'm sure MeloCon is going to be epic. So that's what I'm talking about. They're mad because they're not spending no money with them. That's what it is. They see that Melody has created a I don't like to say fan base, but she's created a group of people that follow her, that are doing things with their lives. They're not out here perpetrating.
Mm-hmm.
Or hell, maybe they're using a firm in Klarna to get their ass did like everybody else. I don't know, child. But whatever you doing, you still got to have decent enough credit to use them too. So kudos to them for doing whatever they got to do to get to these events and pay the coins. But I bet you they ain't using it over at Black. They ain't using it to get no house built. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
that. Of house built. What you think about Tisha Airbnb that they living in?
You mean her forever home? The little house? It's the little house on the prairie, with it's like a lipstick on the pig kind of thing. You know, house on the prairie with, waterfall countertops. That's what that is. Yeah. So had a nice designer, come in there and make it JLTP just like the picture. And yeah, that's what you did. You're gonna live there forever. You're not getting a house on a hill.
They gonna come up. We gonna have faith that they gonna build their house on the rocks. We got faith. We got faith.
I'm gonna stop letting them lie to me. Yeah. I'm gonna stop listening. You will live in that house forever. Okay.
No, they gonna build their house. We gonna have hope for them. They gonna persevere. They gonna push through. It's happening. It's happening. Okay.
Keep hope alive, friend. Keep hope alive. I'm not. The house will never be built. It's Neverland. Because never. First they was like, oh, it's hard to get lumber. Child, they done built a whole community 2 times over in my neighborhood. And They ain't got no house yet. Y'all are tripping, okay? Tripping. And don't you even think to take the cameras up there and show us some damn ground again. I don't want to. Don't
They
show.
got the land. They just need to, you know. I'm holding out hope for them Scots to
Mm.
build Scott Manor, to build their neighborhood, so all of their family can be on the colony, and they gonna live happily ever after.
Mind you, they turning this into an Airbnb. Why? What's around there? Where y'all live at? Because I feel like they live in a podunk area, a gas station.
Huh?
Mm, no,
Friend.
I'm like, why am I staying in this Airbnb? What's this close to? Child, whatever.
We gonna hold out hope. They gonna build it.
You like it, I love it, Tisha. This is some nice countertops. The finishes look great.
It's pretty. I like the black and gold.
Yeah, but her closet probably still small.
Oh
And,
man,
um,
wait,
yeah, the house is still small. It's small.
wait.
Small house.
Oh,
Little house. It's okay. Hey,
well,
have
okay.
everybody can't have a melody house, but like they
No. Mm-mm. She's gonna get her Tisha house. It ain't even gonna be a Melody house. It's gonna be a Tisha house.
and I helped.
Yeah. They gonna build this stone by stone, brick by brick, rock by rock. It is going to happen.
Step by step.
I have faith for Letitia Scott that
Yeah,
she's going to get her dream home.
there we go. Get it
I
on.
want her to get her dream home.
I want her to knock it the fuck off. Maybe if she stops getting the fat sucked out of her belly and go to the gym, then that money that they are spending on frivolous bullshit they can put into their house. And this is just a legend in my opinion. I don't know what,
Well,
but
woo. God don't like ugly.
berries coming out my damn throat. But listen, I don't like how Tisha acting like gangsta boo with Sunny, but I like how Sunny checked her ass back. Like, girl, what? Listen, I know that's your friend, but what you're not about to do is sit here and come for me. That's what you're not about to do. And I love that Sunny can come in and give it back to them. I don't want her to be a pick me like Nailed and turned into. Because the fact that
Oh, I
Stormy,
forgot about Neil. Oh yeah, I forgot about
yeah,
Neil.
girl, her and her tilted wig. I said, where's the part in this wig?
Baby,
It's not a real. I,
it's giving. I think my camera ain't working. Baby, it's giving. Let me dust it out, take it out this doggone drawer, shake it out real quick, and throw it on my head because the
I
camera's coming in.
need her to take her 25. See, Stormy is using her $2,500 episode checks to pay for all them ads. I need
Oh,
Dell to use her $2,500 episode check to get a better wig. I know it's some out here. It's definitely some on the market. She needs to buy a couple, a two, a tree. She needs to buy a lot of them, and I need her to wear them now because these wigs, these doll baby wigs that she's wearing, ooh, we can't do it no more. We
I
gotta,
just want, I just want her to let go of them synthetic beauty supply store wigs.
yeah.
Like let it go for it.
These
You
Kenya
got them titties done. You got that stomach sucked. You got your booty lifted.
child.
Yeah, I just need you to go on and
You remember the
just
remember
go over there.
the
Huh?
remember Kenya dolls?
Who dog?
The Kenya doll. Remember we was little Kenya?
Uh-uh.
Uh
Kenya dog.
Kenya doll. That's what nail wigs look like.
The Kenya. Let me Google's. Hold on. Kenya dog.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you got to see.
Let's see. Oh, well, look at that. there. Look at there. My God today.
The Kenya doll from the 90s. That's Nell's hair.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. Chat, have y'all Googled the Kenya doll? My God.
It's a mess. But yeah, Nell,
Hey, Miss.
yeah, I need it's looking like this one. Yeah, it's right here. That's her.
They kind of look like Sunny a little bit.
Oh.
It's time to go. Y'all know I don't cut up like this. I'm the good one. I'm the nice one. I say do the folks. See, that is a bad influence. It's time to go to bed. That's it. It's time to go to bed.
I cannot. I cannot.
I'm just saying. Y'all know I don't cut up like this. Y'all know this ain't me. We finna go to sleep, y'all.
I can't catch my breath.
We finna go to bed. Good night. Good night. We just gonna throw the whole life away at this point. Shout out to Constance for subscribing.
Oh
Shout out.
my God. I cannot. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna be laughing at that for the rest of the night.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I cannot.
You know how the church say last words in dismissal. What you got, friend? The end of the line. Because we couldn't up.
I know, we got out of here, and I got to get up early tomorrow. Listen. Hey, Martell, I hope that you and this appeal go right to jail and to hell where you belong. I hope so.
Oh, not okay. Oh.
Yeah, Kenya dolls, Sunny dolls.
All y'all.
Maybe we should. I wish I could find my Kenya doll and I just make a little bang and you could see what and try it out. But I like Sunny. I'm gonna tell y'all that I like Sunny. I think that Sunny is genuine. I think that Sunny is unapologetic and she living with her man and she saw through. She's a Cancer, so I believe that she saw through Destiny's bullshit and was like, you know what? I'll take your man because you don't. So I'm gonna show you how to do this, son. And so she went and married him, and hopefully it lasts. I hope he doesn't, because it was very quick. It's a very shotgun wedding. I don't know why, but we'll see. We shall see. Hopefully it's not a Portia and Simon situation, you know.
Child, that's a mess. That's what I was 10 to add on here, but we'll talk about them next week.
Indeed.
Next week. I agree with everything you said, friend. I have to read you, Sunny, but now I got that out the way, girl. I may be on your side the rest of the show and the rest of the season. I am here with you, okay? Stand in it. Give the people what they want. Show Destiny how to do the job, and maybe she'll be fine again next season because you went took her spot, and somebody else has took her spot yet again.
Because really, let I'm gonna ask you this real quick before we go. What is Destiny going to talk about next season?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Bring another Rena man.
Yeah. So I will write Sunny. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Sunny is smart. Sunny has been big upping Mel since she's been on the show. Sunny, I hope she don't prove me wrong because my Cancer sister, okay, and you've been behind the scenes, so you know how this works. I hope that she comes on the show and remains neutral. I really hope she does that.
Yeah.
Comes on here act like they're gonna remain neutral, but then everybody want to gang up on Mel. And I hope she don't join that club. I hope that she's authentic. I don't see Moses hanging out with Maurice and Marcel because Moses seemed like a street kind of dude that he probably gonna look at them like y'all doing this for play. I do this shit for real. So here lying to me in my face and playing them little games with me. All that little shit y'all got little brothel rooms, allegedly that people be talking about. I don't around none of that shit. Okay. Don't
Mm-hmm.
with the bullshit, or I ain't got to come back at you with no bullshit. I
Yeah.
just am very straight, no chaser, not really wanting to be around people. He's a man of not a lot of words for real.
Mm-hmm.
I think Marceau and Maurice talk too damn much, so that
Correct.
he ain't
And
gonna
Martell talked too much too. So
he Martell's, and if they ever try to jump crazy at him, he gonna be like, okay, y'all ain't gonna make it to next season.
yeah. But I've been rooting for that. We were saying, who do you want? I've been rooting for somebody that's gonna come on and be neutral. You're not Team Mel, and you're not Team Scott. You're not Team Stormy. You're not Team the Fletchers. You're not Team come in, because somebody got to be able to anchor the group. Somebody got to be able to bring everybody together. And I hope Sunny can be that one, because she was a producer. She kind of know how it goes. So I ain't forehead. So we gonna see how it goes. And go from there. I think it's gonna work. I'm not mad at the dynamic. Destiny, I think again, girl. Oh Jesus. I don't know where we go from here. You came on to be what? I don't To prove your story, to get your side out. Because again, we can only draw out this Sonny and Moses thing for so long. Baby, after we talked about it 4 times, let's move on. Baby, they married, they ain't going nowhere. With it.
She
Next.
they child, and everybody knows it. Destiny just can't. She can't get out of her own fake way. And
Yeah.
she's fake. I wouldn't even want to be friends with her if I was anybody on the show, because one thing that I agree with Sunny. She's like, you turned against your own friend, and
Mm-hmm.
smear campaign. You went to her ex-husband, and
Correct.
you doing the most. Like that
Mm-hmm.
still been friends with Martell, but not bashed Mel.
Correct.
Like, could have been a neutral party. Destiny could have been that person that anchored the group, really, but
Yep.
be stank a dank and have an attitude. So
Yep.
now going to be on the outside looking in. You can't even get in. That's what it's going to be looking like after a
Yep.
while. So
Yep. That's true.
get in after a while, because his ass going to be in jail. So
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
Yeah. It's a sinking ship, unfortunately.
It
Uh,
is.
but it is. And all jokes aside, let me say this: I actually do feel like Sunny is very pretty. We just over here having fun, y'all. Sunny, if you listen, girl, how you doing?
You know what? She had watched my last video. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she commented, and I was like, okay, I hope this is a real Sunny page, but I
Well,
think,
yeah.
but you know how people be trolling, child.
Most
But
people do.
real page, because she went up on Queen Sheba's channel, and her and Moses were talking last night. But yeah, I mean, Sunny all right with me, child. Sunny all right with me.
Yep. Well, y'all, we did it. We made it under 2 hours.
We
Look at
did.
that. Look at that. Okay. And we did 2 episodes and talked about these things. Look at us. All right, then.
We
So
did.
y'all know we gonna do it all over again next week and talk about these folks yet again. And we're gonna add in a little piece of Mo. Thank y'all for coming over here and listening to us. Drop it down in the comments if you haven't done so already, because we forgot to give the spiel on the beginning. So we're gonna give it to y'all on the end. Hit the like button. Hello,
And
somebody.
go on, get. Listen, if y'all want to create and continue more content creators that are not charging you memberships,
Ooh.
like button. And that's just me being real, not me being shady. No shade to people that have to, because I get it. I understand why people are starting to charge for memberships, because we got the beg for likes and subscriptions. It's a lot. You
Ooh.
like videos, then guess what? We ain't got to be working in no type of charges for memberships, because we'll get the viewership that we need to get paid. So keep that in mind.
Amen, somebody. And we're gonna build us a house, okay? All
Absolutely.
right, you guys. So enjoy the rest of
You
y'all.
a day friend, okay? I like it.
Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. We'll see you guys, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye. Well, I'm throw no peace out. I ain't even got no camera. Bye, y'all.